So you want to make money as a language teacher? You've come to the right place. My name is Rodrigo, and over the past 9 years, I have been living out of nothing but language teaching. And over the past 4 years, I have been teaching English by myself, only me, no school, and I have been making more money than ever. So if you want that, I have some important knowledge for you as well. The first thing I need to tell you is that making money is not fast, okay? There are only two ways to make money in this world. The dishonest way, which is robbing, scamming people, and this can be fast, but is definitely not sustainable. And you have the honest way of making money. If you are a God-fearing person like I am, that's the way you're gonna go to. If you want to make money honestly, you have to become good at something. At anything, okay? That's the thing. It can be anything, but it needs to be one thing. You focus all your energy in that, you're going to become good enough so people will want to give you money for your services. That's exactly what language teaching is. You are such a good language teacher that people give you money so you can teach them. In order to become a good language teacher, there are some things you're gonna need. The first thing you need is experience. Experience is the most important thing you need in order to become good. Because even though you are very good in your target language. For example, my target language has always been English. I am an English teacher. I love the English language. And before I started teaching English, I was already an excellent speaker, but I was a terrible teacher because speaking a language is completely different than teaching it. And it's very hard to teach people how to teach. Over here, I can give you lots of insights, lots of ideas, lots of material to work with, but teaching is something that is extremely particular. Every teacher I know teaches in a different way and teaches different people. And this knowledge is called tacit knowledge, is something that can't be taught. It's something that you only get through experience. So the first way you can get easy and quick experience as a language teacher is sign up to a school. Become a language teacher inside a language school. I'll tell you that at first, the money is not the best in the world. You will survive like I did, but it's not gonna make you rich, okay? But it's the perfect place for you to get experience. That's exactly how I started. I started language teaching as an intern in a franchise language school here in Brazil. I had to take 2 hours of public transport to get to and back from work. At the same time, I was going to college, so it was, it's not an experience I want to repeat. Fortunately, sorry, hopefully, you will not have to go through all that as well. The second job, however, was in a neighborhood English school near my house, and over there, I stayed there for like 2 years, and I learned a lot. I had contact with lots of different students. There, I started to understand what kind of student I like to have, what kind of student I don't like to have, what type of person really connects with me when it comes to language teaching. There, for example, I figured out that I am not a big fan of teaching kids. Even though kids are fun, even though it's sometimes easier to teach kids than it is to teach adults, I prefer teaching adults. I can connect with them better, and I derive more pleasure from my job when I'm working with adults. And then after that job, I had a third job in a bigger franchise language school here in Brazil. And then there I got in touch with lots and lots of students from all walks of life, just adults this time. And so I develop many of my frameworks, many of my strategies. Much of my knowledge came from working that job for like 1 year and a half. And then after, because of the pandemic, I became a solo teacher. And so you have to get experience. You have to get in touch with as many students as you can. A language school is the quick and easy and fast solution for you to get tons of experience. If you do not want to get in touch with a language school for any reason, that's not the end of the world. You can also get experience from teaching friends and family. All right? I have done that. I have taught close friends. I have taught members of my family. I still do. The thing though is that you're not going to be able to charge them a lot, all right? In my experience, friends and family, they will want to be taught by you because it's cool. It's nice, it's cool. Oh, I have a friend who's a language teacher. I'm going to learn the language with them. So they're going to be coming with 100% of enthusiasm and 0% of discipline, especially because of the close relationship you might hold. And so you're not going to be able to charge a lot. You're not going to be able to demand a lot. Otherwise, they're going to stop working with you. So you need to be extremely caring, extremely patient, and you need to make it clear for them that you are starting out and that you need their patience as well. If you don't charge them much, they are going to be willing to give you that patience in return. And so you're going to start getting a little bit of experience. All that is only possible, however, if you are a humble person. A teacher only makes money if they are humble, because if they're not humble, they're not going to learn. And a teacher who doesn't learn doesn't become good, therefore doesn't make money. So you need to be humble, not in the sense to say, oh, I'm a stupid fuck, I don't know anything. No, that's not what I want from you. When I mean humble, I mean that you have to be comfortable with the feeling that when you are teaching, you realize you're making a mistake. You stop right then and there. I have seen teachers who make mistakes, and because they want to save face, they don't want to look bad in front of the student, they double down on their mistake just so they save face. But the student is being taught something wrong. I have been there. Do not do that. You have to be humble enough to own your mistakes. Look, last class I taught you something. You asked me a question and I told you what I knew. But over the past week I made some extra research and I realized that what I taught you last week was not 100% correct. So today I'm here to correct the mistakes I made. So like this type of thing. Or when a student asks you something, don't give those dumb half-assed responses. Oh, I don't know now, but I'm going to look it up and next week I'm going to bring it to you, okay? Because you are going to forget, the student's going to forget, they're not going to be taught. They're not going to get out of that interaction smarter. So don't do that. If the student asks you a question and you don't know what you're talking about, you just say, I don't know. Let's look it up together right now. And so you pull up the Google page in front of them and you make the research as if you would, so you guys figure it out together. This sort of thing gives trust, makes the student trust you because they see you are not a charlatan. You are not trying to make up stuff. You are honest and you are comfortable in being wrong. This makes them feel safe that they're not going to be taught anything wrong because you are not afraid of being wrong, you know? So that sort of humbleness is important. This is humbleness, humility, right? Towards students, but there is humility on your job as well. Lots of teachers complain that they make little money. That is true. In the beginning, teachers make little money. You have to be able to power through that. You have to be able to use that very beginning of your journey as a teacher to gather experience in exchange of little money, because people only pay high money for people who bring high results. If you are a beginning teacher, you do not bring high results. So you have no right of asking for a lot of money at first. You have to ask for experience. That's all you need. That's everything you need. Even if at the expense of money, choose less money if you're gonna be able to have more experience. Do that. It's extremely important. I started teaching English for like 10 reais an hour. And 10 reais, okay? That's the shitty Brazilian currency. That back in the day, that was like $4 an hour. $4 an hour. That's how I started. Hopefully you live in a country with a better economy than mine, and so you're gonna be able to make more than I did. But you have to settle for experience, not for money in the beginning. Okay, so I hope I have been able to explain a little bit on how to become how to make money as a language teacher. You need experience first. Without experience, you're not going to be able to make the money, and you're not going to make the money now. You are becoming good at your craft first so that you can make money in the future. Okay, that is extremely important. Gather experience and have a low time preference. Choose the future over the today and now. All right, that's what smart people do. Don't prioritize now. Prioritize the future. That's how you make money as a language teacher. I hope you've liked this video. I certainly liked making it. Leave a like so I know you're right there. Oh my god, I butchered it. Leave a like on the video so I know you're out there. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next video. Watch my last video, by the way. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it. And that's it. Let's make a living out of language.